Please, can you come and sit? Are you live on TikTok?
I'm about to go live.
Go open now.
Well, 3, 2, 1. Going live on TikTok.
Go open the phone.
We are live.
the show. AJ.
They are not showing.
In 1 minute. Okay. Your screen will show. We'll send them for the associate the window finish. On mute. So just have a log window.
That's it. Where's the sound coming from?
I turned on the mic here and it's making noise.
Turn on your mic. Okay. Welcome to our associate weekly training session. Today we'll take you on another session of Associate Fridays. With me here I have Miss Eve, our sales lead of Crown Homes Holdings. Miss Eve, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, it's another Friday to get impacted knowledge, another Friday to have the opportunity to talk to real estate experts. I don't know if you see yourself as an expert. Mr. Koya, an expert in real estate. Yeah, also an expert in real estate. So we are going to be drilling you today on, we'll give you 10 advices. 10 advices that you need to know when you become a realtor, or 10 advices for you to practice in real estate. So Mr. Kwang is going to start for us.
Okay. 10 advices for any realtor or an associate of Crown Homes Holdings. As an associate, this advice will go a long way to ensure or an associate is that they should follow up relentlessly. No matter what, no matter how the deal may be, you are not short on leads. To make sure that you don't get short on leads, you always have to follow up on your clients. Every any purchase or any inquiry, ensure that you follow up on your clients. Try to find out, yeah, just from checking the property, when do they intend, what do they intend to do next? Like, when do they intend to pay? When do they intend to come for site visit? Like, follow up on your client. Don't just sit there, okay, they have asked about this property, you just have to sit quiet. You just have to follow up properly to ensure that you close deals well.
That's very true. Some people, they'll come and ask you, do you have a property for 4 million? You say yes, you have the property. The person say, okay, I'll get back to you. You never text them back or call to ask, okay, what have you decided on? Will you go for site visit? Maybe they come for site visit, you don't ask them, have you decided to take the property? Is it what you want? So Mr. Coin, that's a very good advice for our associates.
I also advise that you use customer service relationship. You practice good customer service relationship principles. Like always try to call them, always try to send them a message, always try to reach out no matter what. Ensure that you always follow up on your clients. So following up relentlessly is the number one rule for any realtor or an associate. Now the second thing I would advise any associate is that they should build relationships, not just transactions. Try to know your customer. Don't just focus on the fact that fact that on the deal, don't focus on the deal.
Yeah.
But try to know your customer. Find out who your customer is. What are they into? What business are they doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, because you might not know. You might be selling a land, or you might be trying to sell a land to your cousin or your
Yes.
relative.
You never can tell situations where you are talking with somebody and then this person is a long time friend or is related to your mom, is related to your dad. You don't even know. Maybe that's that information. If you were building a relationship with this guy, you should have known that you have this relation with this person. And there are some relationships you have with somebody that will make you to close on that thing. I remember a time when my secondary school teacher came to the office. That was somebody else's deal. I had to make the man to know, oh, I'm here.
Yeah.
For you to know that this place is a good ground for you because of that relationship, that deal was closed. So building relationships are
Really
very,
matters.
very essential.
And also, you should also try to find out. It's not just about having a client. Ensure if what you're actually selling is what the client wants.
Exactly.
Ask them questions. The property you want to get, what purpose is it for? You might give a best advice that might help that client. Maybe they might be requesting for a land for 4 million, and you will advise them to get a that's more commission for you.
Yes.
And that's a big deal. So always try to communicate. Don't just try to sell what you have, but try to sell other offers. So build relationship, not just transactions. And again, loyal clients plus constant referrals. Loyal clients always give you constant referrals. If you're loyal to your customers or to your client, just know that when you close on that client, he or she is sure to bring you another client.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Even in normal practical day-to-day business, if you buy scotch egg from one mama and you say you taste the scotch egg is good, the mama treated you nicely, you go back and tell another person that I bought scotch egg from one place. So normally if you have loyal clients, if you're good to your clients, you become loyal. Yeah. And once your clients are loyal to you, they will keep referring you, and that is how you grow in business.
Yes. And also you have to make them know that your role is actually to help them and not just to earn from them.
Exactly.
Because as agents, most agents or realtors out there, they focus on what they intend to earn from that customer, not focusing on the fact that they are there to help that customer secure a good property that will be able to help them in the future or something. Don't focus on the commission. Focus on the customer first. A good lawyer, like we said, if you're loyal to your clients, more commissions and more referrals you get.
Exactly. I've even seen, if you go on TikTok now, you hear people complaining about agents. This agent took this money. The reason is because you have not built a good relationship with the client in the first place. Now you have not asked, let's take for instance, even the house agent. You have not asked this person that what kind of house do you actually want? This person has told you they want an apartment, you just start bumping them with videos. You need to ask them, what exactly do you want? Do you want a spacious house? Must it have staff? Do you prefer upstairs or the down floor? Information like this will make them to understand that, oh, you actually want to satisfy their need, rather than just earn the commission at the end of the day. And if you end up taking them to a place where it is their desired house that they wanted in the first place, they will give you the commission without grumbling. The same thing for land. You need to ask this person, what exactly do you want to do with this land? Is it for a commercial purpose? Is it for residential purpose? Do you like a peaceful, quiet environment? Do you prioritize your serenity? Or you want an active environment because you are a nightjar, somebody who is always out late. You want an active environment. You need to always put your client's need as your priority rather than what you are earning.
So hope we got that. Know your client. Now the very next advice of any realtor or an associate of ground homes is that you should master your market. Mastering your market entails you mastering your product. You cannot be selling a land I have never gone to that land.
That's very true.
You cannot be selling a land you are not even sure of the prices of that land. So know what you sell. Ensure that even Google cannot know the details of your land more than you do.
Exactly.
Yes. So you have to master what you sell. Don't come, you're an agent or an associate or a realtor and they're asking you, the price of that land, is it negotiable? You don't even know if it's negotiable.
Imagine.
Is the environment good for settlement? You don't even know if it's good for settlement. Then how do you want to close on that deal? You need to know your product. You cannot be selling something full details concerning that thing. The number 3 thing I advise you is that master your market, master your product.
Especially like there are situations where somebody might contact you and need a property in Bonduma not very versed with Bonduma.
Yeah.
You don't know Bonduma very well. And this man starts asking you, is it around the Biaka's residence? Do you need to pass? Do you reach right up to the bakery? You don't know Bonduma. You don't know the area. This person starts looking at you like somebody who is not serious. So you need to know all the cuts and joints of where your property is, where the secondary schools are, the primary schools are, the colors of buildings in that area. Because even Google will not know that much detail. As Mr. Kwai said,
Yeah.
you need to master the area more than the way Google will master that area.
Because the truth is, knowledge about your property is what sells, and it gives you more confidence.
Exactly.
When you have complete knowledge about your property, it gives you, there's that confidence that you have. Like you are not doubting.
Yeah.
Because customers can sense doubt.
Yeah,
Immediately
yeah.
you're telling me to buy something and I see that you're not sure about that thing, I'll doubt you. That's really a red flag.
And people are very emotional with their money.
Yes.
Once I want to give you an amount of money I know I worked for, I saved that money, and then you are not so sure, I start feeling like you are a scam.
You're a scam.
And I cannot give you that much money, Mr. Kwai?
Normally.
Today you just come and give me 50 million, I'm not even sure what I'm selling to you. Can you do that?
You
It's
need to
the
be
same
sure.
thing with clients.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's very true.
the right mastery of your product, of your property, will enable you build trust with your client, enable you build confidence on what you sell. So we move to the fourth advice I'll give any realtor out there or any associate dealing with real estate. So personal development is what I would say. You need to be able to develop yourself as a realtor.
Yeah, that's true.
Study, attend conferences, ensure that you are up to date with current trends concerning real estate. A client can come where he's really informed, you understand, about certain things concerning real estate, and they come and ask you questions concerning your field that you say you sell in, and you don't have anything to say. So you have to develop yourself according to what you do. If you're a realtor, if you're a real estate agent, if you're an associate of Crown, ensure that you get yourself versed with the terminologies of this business. Ensure that you know all about real estate, so that no client comes to you and they know more than you. We learn every day, but what you should learn is something you have not learned before.
And you need to also understand that this real estate of the thing is not just real estate. Indirectly, you're doing human psychology, because you are interacting with different categories of people every day. You meet people in various places. You need to understand that. And it also includes you managing your anger,
Yes.
your ego,
Your temper, yeah.
your pride. You need to manage urgency in urgent situations, your expectation. Because if you don't manage these things, you will never be in the right mood for business. Never ever. Let's say maybe you're angry and a client comes to text you for something, you just start responding to the client in one kind of negative way. Gone.
That's all.
That client is gone. Urgent situation. Maybe your closing time is 5 p.m. and the client says, hello, no, I'm coming from your own day. Please, can we just check the property? I'm going tomorrow. And you start getting angry, or maybe you respond to the client. Now we go to the next available agent. You have lost that client. So when you're doing your personal development, you need to also deal with your emotions.
Your emotions.
Yes.
Anger, control your anger.
Control your anger, know how to handle urgency, and another good thing that you need to always prioritize: time management. Because you may have the skill, you may have known how to manage your ego, then you don't know how to manage time.
Yeah.
You have lost that client.
Lost the client. Imagine that you have a side visit with a client, and you give the client that, meet me at 10 a.m. at my office, and then the client comes at 10 a.m. you are not even there. Like what do you expect? Do you expect that customer to trust you when you gave a time already and you are not able to keep to the time? You gave the time, so you have to be time conscious, and you always make sure to schedule your program in such a way that your client will not sense any form of mismanagement when it comes to time.
Yeah.
So try to always be time conscious and develop yourself personally.
And for your own advantage, if you learn how to manage your time very well, you can handle even 10, 15 clients a day. Because you give this time for this person like this, from this time to this time, you will see that most of the deals that you keep postponing, maybe tomorrow, time don't go. There will be some time that you can squeeze out for that person. So it's very important for you to build your personal development.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
So build your personal development. The next And most vital point as a realtor, which you must consider, is that you must always prospect.
Yeah.
Prospecting, in other sense, means going out to market what you sell, going out to talk about what you sell, going out to get leads on what you sell. So you must always prospect. Don't sit in your house. You just take people's videos and post on your status.
Yeah.
Start sharing videos that you're a realtor. No.
And a lot of people do that without them even knowing where the
don't know.
property is.
Yes.
They just share videos and that's it.
Even in business, no matter the business you do, you must always keep finding new leads. How do you find new leads? Go out there, go out door to door, find people who you know are interested or who may be interested in your business. Go out there and prospect. Go out there and source for properties. Go out there, do your own findings, make your own connections with owners of properties, make your own connections with landlords, make your own connections. Don't rely on other agents.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are various ways in which you can prospect. Going out there physically, no matter the weather. Now rain is falling, people are seated. Imagine that you are an investor. You have 10 million in the bank, 20 million, 50 million. You want to buy a property. Then it's raining outside. You don't see yourself going to a real estate company and one day a small girl like me, Miss Eve, and knock on your door. Hello sir, I'm Miss Eve from Crown Home Holdings and we have some properties to sell. Immediately that man will tell me, sit down. Tell me what you have available. Did he come to me?
No.
I went to him. Would I close on the deal? That's how you do things. You can also use social media. When I say social media, I don't mean these bush videos. You go things as times are evolving, that is how you should evolve.
Yeah.
If you don't know what to do, go to your chat GPT. Ask AI, how can I make this content? What can I say? Just put your phone and start recording. You don't need to even script it. Start recording. You will know what is a mistake, and with time, you will be able to adjust those mistakes. Yes.
And the truth is, in real estate, I always say this: your money are in people's pockets.
Yeah.
If you sit in your house and you don't talk to somebody about what you sell, in any business, not
In
just
every
real estate,
business.
if you don't talk to people about what you sell, you will never sell. So you need to go out there. In real estate, you need to go out there, talk to people, because the people that you are, the person that might just be sitting close to you, could be the person that will get the property that you are selling. So real estate, you can sell to anyone.
Yeah.
If you meet someone who does not have money, just telling the person about the fact that you are a realtor and you deal with real estate, that person can refer you to a client one day for free.
For free.
Just the fact that you met him and you were able to talk about your properties, talk about your business, that's it. You have created a good connection where people will come to you through that person. So always go out, prospect, physically and on social media.
Yeah, and you need to brand yourself, because we say you should prospect and you should put yourself out there. Does not mean you should be all over the place. You need to create a brand for yourself so that when they see this thing, they know that, oh, it is these people. For instance, if you hear welcome, it's the, you already know it's Crown Homes that is speaking in that video. You don't need to watch the video before you will know that that's Crown Homes speaking in that video. Create a brand for yourself so that when people, we have an associate here, he's doing excellently well, Agent Legacy. There's a way he does his videos, his housing videos. Immediately you hear somebody speaking in that format, you will know that that is Agent Legacy without you watching the video. That's what we mean by create a brand for yourself. And you need to go outside, you network, attend events. They must not put you on the high table before you go for the event. If they say there's a birthday party, go for the birthday party. You meet people there, you tell them, oh, I'm into real estate, you exchange one or two contacts. People are watching. They will have your contact, they are viewing your status, they want to be sure that, oh, this person is actually in this business. And one day, they buy from you. Your potential client can be absolutely anybody, and you can find them in various places. By various places, we mean anywhere, absolutely anywhere.
That's very true, Miss Eve. Attend conferences, as she said, and always try to network when you go for those conferences. This takes us to our next point. The number 6 advice or advice any associate or realtor, anybody that is dealing with real estate, is that tell stories. Don't just sell the property.
Exactly.
When you have a client that comes to you, make a story, tell the story of the property in a way that it will be pleasing to the customer's ears, to convince him enough to be able to purchase the property.
Yeah, that's very true. Because what most of us do now is that we just, I'm going to use pigeon. We get on land and we say, the place for my 16 day. they sell am 2 million, and that's it. Are you moved? If I tell you that I'm selling a property in that kind of manner, will you be moved? Because me, I will not be moved. But if you're telling me, you see this place, 3 months ago or 5 months ago, they were selling it at 1.5. But because of this, the value has gone up to 2 million. We are also projecting that there will be a further increase. I have kept you on your seat. Now you are thinking, should I get this property? Should I not get this property? The next thing you want to do is to see that place. And aside from that, you need to also talk about successful stories of your clients, your client's journey. Maybe you have somebody to get a property before. You start telling them that I have helped this person, they got this property. Now they are having this number of properties and all of that. These stories that you tell move other people to buy from you. See, with the generation that we are in now, people want to be sure that you are succeeding in what you are doing already before they even buy from you. Even if you are starting a business today, tell them that somebody has already gotten that thing from you and it's good. Because if you don't make them to understand that your products are already consumed or you are already a trusted person, people will not trust you.
Yeah. Because the truth is, success stories and reviews they are one of the biggest motive towards leads. For you to get returning clients, for you to get people to trust you. If I buy somewhere and you see that I bought from this place, and I post on my status like, buy from Miss Eve, she's a good realtor.
Yes.
Why will somebody that knows me not trust you?
Exactly.
Understand? So you always have to put out success stories, put out reviews about your business. Make it known that somebody bought from you and they actually enjoyed it.
Yes, and there are some people who just want to know that this person is dealing with this person, and that's it. There are some people that they want to. It goes in every business. You see some of these girls who even play hair and post out there. There are some faces that they will post that will make other girls want to play in that place because they have seen that this person is plating from there. Imagine somebody telling you that I got a property from Miss Eve. Maybe the divisional officer of Boya comes and get a property from Miss Eve, and I post that the divisional officer is buying a property from me, and you are driving Hyundai around town or your Vitz, and you hear that the DO is buying from Miss Eve, and I post a property that you know you can afford, will you not buy from me? If the divisional officer himself can buy from Crown Homes, then you know you can also buy from Crown Homes, and we also have reputable people who come and buy from us here. So you can trust us to get you properties. And you should also know that when you want to close on a deal, you should be dealing with the emotional part of people than the logical part. Do more of emotional selling than logical selling. You may be thinking that you're logical, but the person you want to sell to is extremely diplomatic more than the way you think. There are some people that will ask you questions and then you will question yourself if this career is really the path that you have chosen to take in life or you made a mistake. You will need to think about the emotional part. Now, when you interact with your client, as Mr. Kwan said, you build a relationship, you will know that thing that touches your client the more. Now, you attack them from that part. It will be easy for you to close faster than for you to be thinking that you can outsmart your client. And the seventh advice that we can give to you people is that you should handle objections with grace. Some of us cannot handle objection. Maybe your client tells you, I don't like this place, and you get angry. I sent you the video of the place, you told me you like the place, why don't you want to? No. Listen.
Before you even respond.
I don't like this place. Let's have a brief conversation. Mr. Kwan, you're the buyer.
Yes.
I've sent you a video of a property for 10 million. Now we have come to that property and you don't feel like buying the property anymore. Now you tell me that you don't like the property. Tell me.
I don't like the property. This property is sent to me. I really don't like it. Do you have another?
Okay. Did you notice how I listened? Had it been I interrupted him and told him that why don't you like the property, he wouldn't have gotten to the part of would you like another or do you have another. You first of all listen. Now I'll ask him a question. What exactly about this property?
The distance. I want somewhere that is close to main entrance where I can put up a shop.
Okay. The shop you want to create. What kind of shop do you want to put? Because there are some shops that will be best inside, or there are some shops that will be best at the junction. Now I'm asking him this question. His doubts, first of all, he's doubting if that place will be good for his business because it's inside the quartier. Now I'm turning that doubt into a reason. When I ask him what kind of business he wants to have in that area, I'll start telling him about the amenities. Well, the road to this area is actually good as compared to some of the ones that are closer to the road. I'll tell him this place always has electricity than that area that is beside the road. This place has portable water, which is constant, rather than the other place beside the road that maybe they are using borehole and they switch it off and turn it on in times that are not very conducive for him. I have given him a reason to counteract the doubts that he has in his mind. He will have second thoughts.
You change your mind.
He will even change. Maybe he will not even want to see that property beside the road again. So you need to handle your options with grace. When somebody tells you maybe they are not interested in something or they no longer want it, you calm down first. You listen to them. You know their reasons, and then
Another thing to take note of is this. When a client comes to you regarding a property, know that it's because they see you as an expert in that field.
Exactly.
It's just like a teacher teaching in a class. Can you teach more than the teacher?
You
If
cannot.
you are a student, you can never know more than a teacher, no matter what. The teacher always poses that impression that they know more than you because they are giving you the lectures. So if somebody comes to your office and then they are asking you about a property, and then you don't listen, and maybe you might just miss, you might close the deal, and it might end up being bad without you even knowing. Maybe it's just a conversation that you had. You were just supposed to listen, answer the right questions, and then give possible suggestions that might even make the customer change their mind. Most of the times, people demand for properties that we don't have. Understand? But because of the fact that we do listen, and we try to find out, like, what do you want to do with this property? I think for this business, this will go instead of this. You see that if you finally close on that client with the property that is suggested, that client will be so amazed.
Yeah.
You have defeated his thoughts, like what he had in mind. You came to your office and you were able to suggest something better. That's why it's always good to communicate properly.
And there are some clients who will come to you and tell you that maybe their budget is 4 million. The property you have shown them for 4 million is not the best, or maybe they don't like it. You can still show them a property for 10 million. You bring out the value of that property for 10 million and you tell them that it's going to match with your business or it's going to match with your purpose. Like this, and you end up closing on a property for 10 million than a property for 4 million. Just giving a listening ear.
So handle your objections with grace. The very next point that I would advise any associate or realtor is consistency. Consistency beats talent. There are people who have sales as their talent, but if you have a talent that you are not consistent with, you will lose it along the line. There are many people we know that have been popular with their businesses, have been popular with their doings, with their social affairs and all that, but they have it as talent. They have never been consistent. But as a realtor or as an associate of Crown Homes, if your role or is one of your priorities posting properties, ensure that you are consistent with it. Every day, take it upon yourself that, okay, now I'm selling this property. Because I did not have a client yesterday does not mean that I should not post again tomorrow. Because I had a client yesterday does not mean that I should not post tomorrow. You have to be consistent. Because the truth is, if people are watching, no matter how you think that I just posted this thing and nobody has reacted. There are people that will react in their brain.
Some people are just watching and in their minds they are saying, when I have money to buy land, I'll buy from this guy. And then all of a sudden you stop posting or you stop checking up on them and all of that. They will start saying whether this person is in this business. They start doubting you. And the next available person that they see who is consistent in that business,
they go
there. Maybe that particular time when you stop calling that client to come and check that property, or you stop, that's when they intend to pay.
The truth is, the small efforts that you make consistent trust is what builds future sales.
Yes.
So you should be consistent no matter how small you think you are.
And
that your content, consistent in whatsoever you are doing as it concerns your real estate journey. Just be consistent.
And you must not wait for motivation. Somebody must not motivate you before you do it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you are seated and you say, today this person did not post property, so I'll just leave it there. I'll just wait. Nobody has motivated you, or you say, no, you have been posting properties there. Nobody is buying, nobody is asking anything, nobody has liked the status or something. You don't need to wait for somebody to motivate you. Just keep going. Instead, you should create lasting habits. If you know that you used to post, lasting good habits. If you know that you used to post maybe once a week, you can make it a habit to increase it to like 3 times a week. And you are consistent in that 3 times a week continuously. It's going to work for a better goal for you.
Yeah, so if you are a realtor out there, an associate, and you have considered this field of life as your in, like this is what will give you money, this is your own job, you have to be consistent in it. Look at the big companies we have, the big realtors the big people who are into real estate. There is no day that they relent. They have all the billions that they have.
Yeah.
You still see them online talking. You still see them online doing content. You still see them online acting like mad people about their business. Then you sit on your bed as a young realtor who you have never even met your goals. You have not achieved anything yet. And you're already tired of being consistent. That's where you fail. Because the moment you stop, that's where a client is thinking to pay.
Yeah.
So
and the minds of people like this, if immediately you stop doing something, they remove you from their minds. You are forgotten about that particular service. You are forgotten when the next people who come into that service start pushing more than the way you are doing. They start paying attention to them.
So another great point that you should take into consideration, I hope you're writing down this point, is we talked about personal development. But aside personal development, you have to invest in your self-education.
Yes.
You should know your field. I will repeat this. Nobody should know what you do. Nobody should know your business than you. It's like creating a business and then you expect maybe an employee to tell you the way forward. You are not serious.
You are not serious.
So you need to know your brand. You need to know what you do. You need to know that, okay, this real estate I'm doing, this is my schedule, this is how I work. You should make it more operational. Act actively.
Do research.
You should be your own boss. You should be your own manager. So you need to invest in yourself. Do your research. Attend training sessions. We talked about attending conferences.
Yes.
At Crown Homes, I think in 1 year we can hold like 10 conferences.
Free conferences.
I see some realtors not coming.
And
We organize conferences for associates, people who call themselves agents. We find the best of mentors, best mentors to come and teach. But some people see it as if it's impossible or something they cannot do. They are far back. You need to engage yourself into attending training sessions. Like these Friday sessions, you know that you always meet us here live on Friday as a realtor. Why won't you come and gain that one thing you might be lacking in all the knowledge that you think you have?
And investing in your self-education, like Mr. Nkwan rightly said, knowing about your field. Now, I am an investor. I don't have much insights about the market. I'll come and ask you which area is booming. Which area in Cameroon, if I invest there, my return on investment can come in approximately this time. You are blank. You don't know what to tell them. You don't even know different types of topography. You don't know how to detect the soil type. Maybe somebody says they want to build a story building. You carry them to one lumber. And you are sure, Mr. Kwai,
Just because you want to sell.
just because you want to sell, you don't have any insights, no market report, nothing. You need to follow up. You see the way these forex people follow up their new stock markets, follow up them. That is how you need to always stay updated when it comes to real estate. Because at the end of the day, the best agents are always learning. I always like to tell people that the road to success is always on construction. And for you to journey your way through that construction, you must be a student. In every aspect of life, you must be ready to learn. Whether you are learning from a smaller person or you are learning from a bigger person. You see where we told you to drop your ego, drop that ego. Because you see even Mr. Nkwan here, if Mr. Nkwan wants to learn something, he will ask you, how did you do this thing?
Please,
Can you teach me? Yes. There are junior ones, so how did you do this thing? Can you teach me? You don't need to feel like, no, you are above somebody before you learn something. You need to always bring yourself down and you should be ready to learn. whether that person was not very smart in secondary school and now they are doing very well, they are excelling in that career. As long as they are excelling more than you in that career, go and ask them. My people used to say, show me road, cut me soap. Tell them to teach you on how they are doing it.
So at Crown Homes Holdings, one of the major things that we lay emphasis on is not just about having associates, having a group of people you call your associates. We train you guys, we train them. We ensure that they are up to date with the current trends concerning real estate. We ensure that they are versed with their properties. We can turn somebody who knows nothing about real estate to a genius in it.
Yeah.
We have been able to transform people from beginners to top-notch business owners.
That's
I mean,
true.
real estate business owners.
That's true.
So we practice what we preach. We don't only invest in ourselves, but as a company, we ensure that every new associate gets versed with these terminologies as it concerns real estate. So invest in yourself as a realtor, invest in yourself as a real estate practitioner, invest in yourself as an associate of Crown Homes Holdings. The very next point, I think this should be the last point.
Yes.
Every client, the very last point I will advise is that protect your reputation.
That's a very, very important point.
Protect your reputation, because no matter what, all the effort you have been putting, you being consistent, just one thing, one information, one bad faulty thing can just make you go down.
Destroy your entire
So
career.
always try to protect what you have built so far. Always try to protect it.
Every client interaction is marketing. If you are rude to a client, know that that is what they will market. If you're kind to a client, that is what they will market. You need to practice integrity and transparency with your clients. When you have integrity as a realtor, you will have long-term success. First of all, if your clients don't trust you, you are not transparent with them, maybe you are telling them a different price, they start seeing different prices up and down, they have lost trust in you to begin with. And that is bad marketing. They call it bad business. Or maybe because you want to close on a deal, the client pays, yes, but you did not treat them so well during that deal. It's going to spoil your business. Maybe you will say, or is that I've closed on the deal and I've had my money. You may not likely have any other client after that, or close any other deal with that particular client after that. So it's very important for you to protect your reputation. So it's your turn to clear your doubts. We would like to know
Do you have any questions?
your questions.
You have been listening so far from the advices we have given. If you have any questions or any doubts concerning what we just said, this is the time for you to ask us. We are here for you.
So while we are waiting for you to ask your questions, Mr. Nkwen,
Yeah.
you know, in this real estate, people just believe that when you enter real estate, you will make millions. But you need to know that those millions that you want to make, if you want to sell properties for millions, you must develop if it's million francs CFA, you must develop million francs CFA habits. From the way you speak to the way you dress. Like Mr. Nkwen, there will never be a time you come to this office and see Mr. Nkwen unkept.
Yeah.
The guy is always looking good and ready for business.
Yeah.
We have many other colleagues here. I'm sure you know our legal head, Miss Clarice, she's always top notch. Miss Daisy, always top notch. Even our graphic designer, Mr. J. If you come here, you will meet him in Senators. You need to represent what you sell. You cannot be telling somebody that you are selling something worth millions and you don't look like it. Even if it's just for that particular moment, carry what you sell. You should carry the brand. Make yourself to look like what you sell. The way you speak. If you want to speak to me, you're saying that you're selling things for millions, and you come and start telling me, the place no bad no. The place not really bad. You just enter. So even if I am speaking to you in pidgin, maintain your steez. Keep that grammar there. From time to time, you can just drop something in pidgin to balance the equation. You call it icebreakers to make the situation not to be too tense. You need to carry your $1 million habits if you want to close on $1 million deals. That's a very serious advice I would like to give out there, because the identity that they have about agents out there that boy foot. Only the way dirty shows an agent. No, we don't want that for our associates. You need to brand yourself and present yourself out there very neatly and properly outspoken.
I would like to use this opportunity to thank you all that have joined and partake in this program, and also to send out this message. On Wednesday, the 20th of August, we will be live here with the CEO himself, Sir George, on the program Global Incentive for Associates, Associate Incentive Global Program. So we advise that you join us on Wednesday, where we'll be live giving you insights about real estate and about how the real estate sector works globally. And we'll also be giving some futuristic insights concerning real estate. So join us here on Wednesday, 10 a.m. at the dot. We'll be live. So stay tuned so that you join us for that program.
Imagine having a free session with the mogul, Sir Babila George himself. Free session. This we are talking about a man who charges 1.5 million francs for real estate consultancy, and you are having a free session. I don't know. You need to call your village. Tell them at 10 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, all of you should connect your phone. If you need data, text me, Miss Eve. I will send you data. But you should not miss on this. Tell your friend to tell their friends. Tell somebody to tell somebody that you know somebody who knows somebody who is going live on Wednesday.
Yeah, and for you out there who just watched or who is watching, if you intend to join our associate program, all you need to do is message the number 682-396-218, which is on our company handle. You can check our bio. You see it written there. You can message that number on WhatsApp saying that you are interested to become an associate, and to join our program is free of charge. But there are some items you need to get which will enable you to kickstart your journey as a real estate practitioner. So please join us in this journey so that in the future years to come, you will also be known as one of the greatest people that made this country, made this continent a great one when it comes to real estate.
Yeah, and being an associate with us does not mean that you are limited to doing only real estate. You can do real estate from any angle of the world. You can do real estate from any field of life or any career. All you need to do is call the company, you close on your deal, and you earn your commissions.
Thank you very much, Miss Eve. For all of you joining or for all of you watching from our Google Meets, thank you very much for attending this session. For you all watching on YouTube, thank you very much. And we'll see you, or we hope to see you next Friday as we continue with Associate Fridays. Thank you very much.